Roswell Media Sports.
Good afternoon, Whippet fans, and we are here live for Kosciusko Whippets basketball, playoff basketball from Gerald Jackson Gymnasium. They call it the Jack. Taking on Senatobia here in the opening round of the 4A playoffs. Brett Riley with you. We got Donald back in the studios there on Golf Course Road, and we've got Jeffrey off to our left handling things on the camera and on the video stream. This is the Premier Rehab pregame show. We'll remind you that there are a number of ways that you can follow along with us this evening. We are on your radio dial right here in the central Mississippi area, Breezy 103.7. Also on the Breezy 103 app and online, the Listen Live audio stream at breezynews.com, as well as on the Frank Chevrolet video stream on the Breezy 103 FM YouTube channel. So wherever you might be, I know we got baseball and we got softball going on tonight, so I think we've got folks that are watching out at baseball field, watching at the softball field, and of course wherever you may be joining us from. I think we have some fans from Tate County up in North Mississippi that may be joining the broadcast. That's a long trip to come down here to Atala County on a Tuesday evening, so some folks may be not able to make it. We were able to get in touch with Chad Sinkfield, the athletic director. I believe he shared out our video stream there on the social media channels, so we definitely welcome you in for what should be an exciting ball game as the Kosciusko Whippets take on the Warriors of Senatobia. Kosciusko coming in at 25-3. They are the number one seed, the district tournament champions of Region 4A. Senatobia coming in at 8-17 on the season. They're the number 4 seed out of Region 4A. So let's take a look at the rest of those regions. You got Rosafort number 1, Ripley number 2, and Clarksdale number 3. They're in Region 3. And in Region 4, you got Kosciusko number 1, Yazoo City number 2, Greenwood number 3, and Louisville number 4. Let's take a look around the state and see what's going on elsewhere with the 4A tournament. The girls got started last night, and the boys are playing tonight. Elsewhere in the bracket, in Kosciusko's side of the bracket, Rosafort taking on Louisville. North Pontotoc is facing off against Shannon, and Itawamba, AHS, and Corinth are playing tonight. That game in Fulton. The winner of that game would come here on Saturday if Kosciusko were to win. So that's the other side of this bracket. And looking at the other side of the north half bracket, you have New Albany taking on Moorville. Ripley is facing off against Greenwood. Houston ties up with Tishomingo County, and Yazoo City faces off against Clarksdale. That's the north. What about the south half of the bracket? League Central taking on Forest. Those two basically rivals right down the road from each other. Columbia faces off against Bay High. You got Raymond facing off against Northeast Lauderdale, and South Pike will face Forest County AHS. On the other side of the south bracket, Lawrence County and Greene County square off. Choctaw Central will face off against Morton. Morton, last year's 4A runners-up. Pass Christian will face off against Macomb, and Mendenhall will take on Newton County. So that's a look at the bracket. This is round 1. Round 2 would be this weekend on Saturday. Round 3 would be next Friday. And for the northern portion of the bracket, they're going to play that round 3 at Northeast Mississippi Community College in Boonville. The guys in the south, they will go down to Perkinston and play at Mississippi Gulf Coast Community College. After that, it all goes to the big house, the Mississippi Coliseum, for the semifinals and the finals. And those games would be, the semifinals, or the Final Four, if you will, be on March 3rd. And then the championship game for 4A boys would be March the 6th at 4 o'clock there at the Mississippi Coliseum. So there's a look at what's on the line for both of these teams. Kosciusko last year went out in the second round, lost right here in the Jack to Choctaw Central. It was an overtime game from what I remember. A very, very close ball game at that. Taking a look at the team, some stats for Kosciusko. 68 points per game, 30 rebounds, 12 assists, 12 steals. They average 2 blocks a game. At the free throw line, 65%. Led by their leading scorer, Corey Guyton Jr., Region 4-4A Player of the Year. 17.9 points per game. Then you have Josh Cole, who's a North-South All-Star. He's the top rebounder at 7.8 rebounds per game, and then steals 3.2 per game. And you got your shooters, Russ Tillman and Jamarian Nash, both shooting it. See, Tillman shoots it around 36%, Nash around 33%. So there's a look at the Kosciusko Whippets. We had a fun one last night. It didn't go the way of the Lady Whippets, falling to Clarksdale 37-34. That one, it was an 8-point game with about 2.5 minutes left. But the Lady Whippets just wouldn't go away. They scored 6 points in about 45 seconds. They weren't able to get those final 2 points, though, to ever get the game back tied up together. And they ended their season last night. But a big congratulations to Coach Corey Guyton and the Lady Whippets on a successful season. They finished number 2 in the district. But Coach Guyton's going to be here tonight cheering on his son, Corey Guyton Jr. A couple of key players for Senatobia before we get to the starting lineup. Silas King, junior guard. He's the Region 3 4A defensive MVP. So some good defense from him. And then you have Quintasius Garrett. He was all district in that region as well. So a couple of highlighted players, key players there that you can expect us to call out this evening when it comes to the travelers and the visitors from Senatobia. These two teams played each other a lot. Let's see, we played Senatobia in football a couple of, 2 out of the last 3 or 4 years, and then last year I think both baseball and softball played Senatobia. So these folks, the folks from Metallic County, are going to give them a summer home up there in Tate County, and the folks from Senatobia, they're going to be enjoying the Natchez Trace at some point because these teams always seem to play each other. But the clock has hit all zeros, and we are about to get set. Let's see. Last night they jumped on us really quickly. As soon as that buzzer hit, we had to throw it right to a national anthem and a prayer. So I think we might have to do that. So if you hear the commercials start playing really quickly, it's because they just started to go to the national anthem, which is what they're going to do right now. We're going to step aside for a break.
If you're seeking comfort and care on your healing journey, turn to Premier Rehab in Kosciusko and Carthage. Our dedicated therapists provide physical and occupational therapy, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, and industrial medicine. We're here to support you every step of the way. Ask your provider to refer you to Premier Rehab, where your well-being matters most.
Premier Medical Group, PMG, good health is our priority.
Sunstar Insurance walks with you through life's twists and turns, offering tailored coverage for every chapter. Our devoted team makes sure you have the choices and support you deserve, turning uncertainty into peace of mind. Whether you're securing a home, a car, or your future, we put reliability and care at the heart of every policy. With Sunstar Insurance, you're backed by a partner committed to protecting what matters.
I'm Robbie Robertson. I'm Bradley Tyler.
Sunstar Insurance, Court Square in Kosciusko.
Feed, seed, clothing, decor, the everything you need store. A Metallic County Co-op, Atala County Co-op.
If Wrangler butts drive you nuts, or maybe you're looking for some new kickers for the heart of Mississippi Rodeo, then do-si-do to the rodeo headquarters we call the Atala County Co-op. See, because there you'll be able to cowboy up with boots, jeans, and shirts from Wrangler and area. See, come rodeo time, you'll be looking fine, thanks to the good folks at the Atala County Co-op.
Boswell Media Sports.
And welcome back in to Kosciusko Whippets basketball here from the Jack, as the starting lineups have been called out for the visitors from Senatobia. And now we're getting ready to give you the starters for the home team, the Kosciusko Whippets, as the lights go down. Drawing the start for the Whippets will be number 0, Corey Guyton Jr., the guard, the senior point guard, Zay Riley, number 1. Your sophomore shooting guard, number 11, Russ Tillman. The junior guard, Josh Cole, number 13. And your sophomore power forward, Hayes Tyler, at number 20. So, for the starters from Senatobia, number 0, small forward, Travis Jefferson. Number 2, Silas King. We told you about him. Number 3, shooting guard, Jakari Wright. Number 4, center, Dorian Tremmel. And Quantasius Garrett, who we told you about in the pregame. That is a wrap on the Premier Rehab pregame. Those starting lineups brought to you by Holmes Community College. We are ready for basketball. Looks like you are going to have Zay Riley in the jump circle. He's going to be jumping against that big center we told you about, Dorian Trammell. Some folks still filing in here. Of course, a 6 o'clock tip-off means some of those folks getting off at 5 or 5:30 might take a little while to get here, but crowd is filling in nicely. Kosciusko in the home white jerseys, white tops, white shorts. They have gray numerals with Kazi written across the chest. It's dark on dark for the Senatobia Warriors. Black jerseys, black shorts, Warriors written in gold, and blue numerals. The jump is controlled by the Warriors. Tipped it over to Silas King. Whippets will come out in that man-to-man defense. It's stolen away. That's Josh Cole. Stops. Going to give off the last second to Zay Riley. Can't quite get the roll. Gets his own rebound. Tries to go back up. And it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Whippets. Boy, Cole just right there. Right on top of things with the steal. Whippets with some press defense here. They get back in the zone. As Senatobia looking to try to break through. They get it over to King. Bounce pass. A 3 on the right wing on the way, and it falls in for, I believe, that was Garrett on the 3. Oh, they're going to say 2. Foot must have been on the line. Well, the Warriors lead it by 2 here in the early going. Corey Guyton Jr. gets it on the left wing, gets it back out to Hayes Tyler. Tyler on the corner to Tillman. Tillman trying to work through a screen. Going to try to give it back to Tyler. Pass a little too hard to handle. And it goes out of bounds over the inline. Last touched by the Whippets. First quarters for Whippets basketball presented by Angel Albin McDonald State Farm. Our office is right across from us there at the radio station on Golf Course Road. Now they do go back and correct it and say that it was a 3-pointer for Garrett. Well, after that, ball goes out of bounds. Pass, it's too hot to handle. Riley looking to inbound it. Throws it away. Some good defense there by Silas King. We told you there's a reason he is that Region 3 defensive MVP. Forces a turnover there in the backcourt. Well, he'll get it inbounds, get it back out to his big center, Trammell. Trammell picks up his dribble, thought about pulling a long 3. Now he'll give it off to King. King will step back, launch a 3, rattles in and out, skying for the rebound. Zay Riley gives it off to Russ Tillman. Tillman pushes it up across the timeline. Left-hand dribble, looking for someone. Going to hand it off to Guyton, who comes in behind him. Guyton Dribbles in, going to go up with the left hand, and there's a foul on the floor before the shot. Like they say, that one goes on Jefferson. That'll be his first, team's first. So Whippets are inbounded under their own goal. They give it off to Tyler. Tyler gives it off to Cole with the short three. Rebound eventually tracked down by the big man, Trammell. King will work it across the midcourt line, being guarded by Josh Cole. Good move. The turn, kick it out. He'll get it back from his teammate on the left wing. Back up top. Whippets still with that sort of a roaming zone. Trammell, top of the key. One-handed pass over. Ball's tipped away and not able to get it. Track it down is King. Josh Cole poked it out. King tried to track it down in front of the Whippets bench, but not able to corral it before he stepped on that maroon stripe. Whippets trail it 3-0. 5.5 minutes to go here in tonight's first quarter. Guyton spins. Well, he'll try to go all the way in, throw it off to the left. Nobody there. Tillman able to track it down for the Whippets. Tyler gets it. Bring it around the perimeter. Zay Riley back up top to Josh Cole. Cole looking to drive with the left hand. Turnaround jumper from the free throw line. Can't get it to go. Skying for the rebound. And eventually coming down with it was Garrett for Senatobia. The Warriors lose the handle on it there, and that one's going to go backcourt and out of bounds. Good defense by Zay Riley, and the Whippets have forced another turnover. Playing good defense, haven't been able to crack the scoring column just yet. Inbounding into the backcourt, it's Corey Guyton Jr., the Region 4-4A MVP, calling out his offense. And he'll be fouled. I think that one's going to go against King. It will. King's first, team's second. Caden Wade going to check into the ball game for the Whippets. Also coming in, Jamarian Nash. Cole gets it back up top to Corey Guyton. Guyton spins in, throws it out right wing, coming inside and going up with the right hand floater. Caden Wade gets the rebound and it goes off of a black jersey, last touched, I believe, by Jefferson. It'll stay on this end of the floor. 3-0. Senatobia in the lead. Guyton looking for someone. Throws it in the backcourt. Jamarian Nash will track it down for the Whippets. Nash right around the free throw line. Spins looking for some help. Picks up his dribble. Throw it off on the right wing. Nash going to send one up. Bounces off the backboard almost into the cylinder, but in and out. And now we're going to have a double dribble on the push up the floor. It was Jakari Wright who got it, caught it, dribbled, and then dribbled again. So on the floor for the Whippets, you got Wade, Guyton, Nash, Cole. As Guyton goes up and in, he can't get the shot to fall in. Caden Wade tries for the rebound, throws it back in, and it'll be knocked out over the end line. Last touch by Senatobia. Fast rolling ball game here as we got a new players checked into the ball game. It's going to be Javari Bowen checks in for Senatobia. As the Whippets with some backcourt pressure, Bowen gets it on the left wing. He'll give it off to Garrett. Garrett goes down low. The big man Trammell goes up for it, can't get it. Caden Wade tried to fight for the rebound, and he and King kind of tied up. It looks like King was the last one that touched it. And now on the inbounds pass, Nash gets it to Tillman. Whippets still searching for some offense. Tillman calling for help, gets it from Cole. Cole's going to stop fire from three, and he's got it. Whippets' first field goal, first points of any kind, come at the 3:38 mark, and we're tied at 3 here in the first quarter. More backcourt pressure for the defense from Kosciusko. King gets it. Garrett thought about pulling it. Now he'll give it off last second. I think we got a 3-second violation. We do. The big man Tremble not moving there in the paint. So not something you see often. Off a three in the key, if you will. As Josh Cole works it across that midcourt Kosciusko Whippets logo. The maroon K with the black Whippet across it. He's going to drive in and can't quite get the roll on the right hand. Caden Wade gets it and then throwing it down was Cole. Get the roll on the right hand. Caden Wade gets it and then throwing it down out with exactly 3:01 to go. It is going to be a 30-second timeout. Whippets lead it 6-3 here in the first. I get the roll on the right hand. Caden Wade gets it and then throwing it down.
Rehab in Kosciusko and Carthage. Our dedicated therapists provide physical and occupational therapy, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, and industrial medicine. We're here to support you every step of the way. Ask your provider to refer you to Premier Rehab, where your well-being matters most.
Premier Medical Group, PMG. Good health is our priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
Timeouts for Whippets basketball, brought to you by Central Tire Service. Coach Presley Coleman took a timeout after the Whippets run on a 6-0 run to take a 6-3 lead here with under 3 minutes to go in tonight's first quarter. First round playoff action from Kosciusko. The Warriors from Senatobia have come to town. It's Silas King. He's going to try to drive, go up and under. Good shot, good move by King. He'll cut into that Whippets lead, make it 6-5. Corey Guyton Jr. coming back up top. He'll drive, and I believe the ball was, going to say kicked. No, they're going to say foul on King. I thought that maybe when Guyton went for the crossover, it hit off of King's foot, but they whistle him for the foul. That's two. Tillman inbounds it, and Guyton gets it back up top. And now we have a whistle and an offensive foul away from the ball. Didn't quite see who that one was on. But big Jeremiah Winter going to check into the ball game for the Whippets. Oh, 6'6", 235 pounds of him. Well, the Warriors can take the lead with a shot. Bowen's going to drive in, pick it back out. It's stolen away. Josh Cole steps in and intercepts that pass. Cole going to throw it in the wing to Tillman. Tillman going to get his defender in the air, fire a three. It's too long. Rebound pulled down by Josh Cole, and he and Bowen try to get to it, and it runs out of bounds right below us right here. We are high above the action in what was formerly the weight room when I went to school here. Cole inbounds it into Caden Wade. Caden Wade going to drive, go all the way, take it to the right hand. Bounces off the rim. Jeremiah Winter with the rebound. Throws it back, and the Whippets will reset. Josh Cole working the point. Looking for some help. Now he's going to pull a stiff Curry three. In and out. Skying to get the rebound was Garrett for Senatobia. 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. King and Cole, great matchup there. As King gets it back, drives in, kicks it back out. Bowen on the left wing, sends up a three. It's long, but it goes right to his teammate. That is Jefferson, who's able to get the putback and give Senatobia the lead, 7-6. Russ Tillman drives, throws it back out to Caden Wade. Wade going to call out the offense for the Whippets. 60 seconds to go in the first quarter. As Wade calling for a screen. And he'll run to the left. Jump back out. I think we're going to have a... And he'll run. And Wade tried to go in, trying to use Jeremiah Winter, sort of a buffer there. And carried the basketball. Nash will go out. Zay Riley will come back in for Kosciusko. 47.7 seconds to go. First quarter. Now Cole's going to go out, and Corey Guyton Jr. will come back out onto the court. Riley with some pressure in the backcourt. Looks like a game of hot potato between Garrett and King back there. They're eventually able to cross the midcourt line. And King with the right-hand dribble will go in, a floater. A lot of white jerseys go up, but it's big Jeremiah Winter who pulls down the rebound for the Whippets. Guyton pushing it forward fast. Loses the handle on it. There's a dive for it. They're going to say whistle, and did they get a timeout? I think they're going to say no timeout. I thought they said that Coach Coleman got a timeout. However, it's just going to be a turnover from Kosciusko. I thought that maybe whoever was under the bottom of the pile grabbed the ball and called timeout real quick. And as it is, it's 10 seconds to go as Coleman picks up his dribble midcourt. And Trammell's going to go around. He has it blocked by Wynn. Picks up his dribble midcourt. And Trammell's going to go around. He has it ball on that one, and there was a lot of ball on. Picks up his dribble midcourt. And Trammell's going to go around. He has it blocked by midcourt. Dorian Trammell go to the line to shoot. He can't convert the front end. 3.5 seconds remaining. Second free throws in and good. So Kosciusko with 3.5 seconds to try to get something together. Guyton, he'll push it forward. He'll heave it at the buzzer, and it's going to come up a little bit short. So at the end of one, Kosciusko trails at 8-6 over to Senatobia. We'll step aside for 60 seconds. This is Whippets basketball from Boswell Media Sports.
Parents and students are just shocked when they find out with a 20 on your ACT, you could go to Home CC for free. Do you have a 20 on your ACT?
Why, yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. You're right. I am shocked. You're saying my tuition could be free?
Yes, and your household income does not matter.
Why in the world would Holmes Community College offer free tuition with a 20 on the ACT?
See, we don't want you drowning in college debt when you graduate. In fact, all of us here at Holmes are so committed to our students' success, we've kept our tuition lower than every other state community college. And even though parents and students are shocked by it and have a hard time believing it, just remember, your tuition could be free with a 20 on your ACT at Holmes CC.
Sounds to me like there's no place like Holmes.
That's Holmes Community College.
Boswell Media Sports.
We've played 8 minutes of basketball, and at the end of the Angel Albin McDonald State Farm first quarter, it's a 2-point ball game, but it favors the visitors from Senatobia. They lead it 8-6. We've also got Whippet baseball and softball going on tonight. We're going to try to give you some updates on those as they're, come in and are available to us. Give those to you as the Whippets inbound it. Zay Riley gets it back to Josh Cole. He'll hand it off to Corey Guyton. Now he'll move it across midcourt. Back across to Cole. Cole, the north-south all-star. Going down low to Winter. Winter goes up high off the glass. Won't go, but he drew a foul, so he'll go to the line to shoot. It's going to go against the big man, Dorian Trammell. His team's first here in the second quarter. Jeremiah Winter will shoot a couple of shots, can tie the ball game. Can't make the first. Winter, some of these folks maybe be his neighbors next year, as he's going to be playing his college football up there at Northwest Mississippi Community College. Can't get the second one to go either. Rebound is Silas King, and he wants to go quickly. He'll kick it out to Bowen. Bowen back up top to Garrett with a long three, short off the front iron. Garrett's going to try to get it, and it is Trammell who tracks it down. Now he is going to step up top and pull a three, and he nails it. Big man has a little touch on the ball, and it's a 5-point lead, 11-6 for Senatobia over Kosciusko. Guyton going to drive in. Kicks it back out. Good defense from Senatobia. Josh Cole drives, spin moves, puts up a right-handed runner, gets his own rebound out of the air. Drive, spin moves, puts up a right-handed runner, gets his own rebound. The Whippets cuts it back to a three-point lane, 11-8 as Bowen gets it on a pass up the Ford, bounce pass over to Jefferson. Whippets a little lazy, getting back in on defense, trailing it 13-8 now. Guyton will drive in on the pull-up jumper from about 10 feet off to the right. Got a foul called. I believe that one goes against Garrett. His first, team's second. Guyton will throw it in to Josh Cole. Cole's going to have an easy look and run into the lane. Can't get it to go. Zay Riley skies for the rebound, and he's pushed from behind. And they had a couple of shots there. Whippets can cut into the lead. Zay Riley trying to get his first points of the night. Hits the back iron, rolls, bounces up high and out. Second shot is in. 4-point lead for Senatobia, 13-9. Now the Whippets with a full court pressure defense here. Throws up the middle, pass is tipped. Pulled out of the air by Zay Riley. He gives it back up to Josh Cole. Cole fighting through the left wing. Guyton looking for someone. He gives it off to Nash. Nash drives in, brings it back out, goes back up top to Cole. Cole calling for some support, gives it off to Zay Riley. Riley's going to drive, and he'll be called for the offensive foul. Coming in and say that he got a little bit of a shoulder in there, did Zay Riley, his first, team's first. Kosciusko trails at 13-9 with 5:50 to go in the second quarter. Double team trap. King gets it, throws it up in the corner to Garrett, who launches a three. Rebound goes long, and it will last be touched by the Whippets. You can hear the Whippet fans don't like the call. It went off of a Whippet right under the goal. The players are trying to say that Garrett touched it when he was trying to track it down. But it's going to stay on that far end of the floor. Second quarters for Whippets basketball are brought to you by Central Electric Power Association. Trammell gets it. Garrett with another step back three. High off the rim. Trammell's going to be called for the travel. Boy, Trammell, he can get up there. But Whippets, as soon as he got the ball, put the pressure on him, and he walked with the basketball. Clock approaching the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. Whippets are trailing it by 4. Zay Riley drives to the free throw line. Caden Wade goes up and under. Can't get the shot to fall. Silas King pulls down the loose basketball, goes quickly. Now he lets the rest of his teammates catch up, and now he's waving them off, calling for the ISO, being guarded by Caden Wade. Throws it on the right ring to Jefferson. Back up top to King. Looking for some help. Bowen gets it. Get to Trammell. Trammell's going to pull up another three, and he's got another one. Dorian Trammell, the big center, got 6 points in the ball game. On the push back up the floor, there's a shot put up by Nash. No good, but Josh Cole gets the rebound and the putback. 2 points, 16-11. Senatobia, the Warriors, leading Kosciusko. Owen looking for some help. He'll drive in, go up and under. Circus shot under the outstretched arms of Josh Cole, and he finds the bottom of the cylinder. The ball is thrown back up top. Whippets throw it away. There's going to be a whistle and a blocking foul called against Kosciusko. Zay Riley stepped up, tried to take the charge, and I thought that he did a good job of it. But as it is, he's whistled for his second foul. So he'll catch a seat. William Rankin will come in for the Whippets. Senatobia, their largest lead in the ball game, 18-11. Silas King loses the handle on it. Jamarian Nash with the defense. It's back to Tremmel. Javeri Bowen hands it off to Garrett. Garrett going to drive with the little Euro step, put up a teardrop floater, and get the nice roll. He's got 5 points. It's a 9-point lead for the Warriors. Corey Guyton Jr. will come in, pull up jump shot. His second and third points of the ball game, 20-13. There's a collision right there at midcourt as Cole ended up on the playing surface. Gets back up, trying to guard Garrett. Bowen gets it in the corner. He's going to try to drive in. Bounce pass left open on the right wing. Launching a long three. It's in and good. And that was Javian Moore who had checked into the ball game unannounced. Whippets lose it again. It's a 10-point lead. Bowen goes up. They find Garrett under the basket. He banks it off for two, and Senatobia on a run here. They lead it by 12 points, and Coach Bailey wants a full timeout. We will take it with him.
Shopping for car insurance is so confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help you choose coverage that meets your needs. How could you move?
Call State Farm agent Angel Alvin McDonald at 662-289-3161.
If you're seeking comfort and care on your healing journey, turn to Premier Rehab in Kosciusko and Carthage. Our dedicated therapists provide physical and occupational therapy, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, and industrial medicine. We're here to support you every step of the way. Ask your provider to refer you to Premier Rehab, where your well-being matters most.
Premier Medical Group, PMG, good health is our priority.
Boswell Media Sports.
Timeouts for Whippets basketball presented by Central Tire Service. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half, and it's all Senatobia. They lead it by 12 over Kosciusko, 25-13. Whippets getting around in the corner. Josh Cole gets it under the goal, and he's able to pull a little turnaround right hand in good. Cole, the leading scorer for the Whippets. He's got 9 of the 15. But Whippets still with some work to do, trailing it by 10, 25-15. And we're going to have an over and back violation. Whippets with some good defense here early. Bowen was being guarded at midcourt, and I say that his foot went across the line and back across. So Corey Guyton Jr. dribbles it out, passes it off to Josh Cole. He tried to go down low, stolen away by Senatobia. The Warriors going to try to go speed it up there, ball being batted around. Who's going to come down with it? The Warriors will. Owen throws it in the corner. Jefferson's going to be double teamed, try to go through him. Will put up an awkward right-hand shot, and the Whippets will pull down the rebound, but Jefferson's going to be whistled for the foul. Bumped the Whippet rebounder. Should note that J.T. Heron is now in the ball game for the Whippets. Corey Guyton Jr. into the right edge. Gives it off to Josh Cole. Gives it off to Caden Wade, who passes it off to J.T. Heron. Under 90 seconds to play. Wade with a long, receives a long cross-court pass. He's going to dribble, drive, go up high off the glass. No. Rebound snagged by the Warriors. And then a whistle and a foul. Going to go against Josh Cole, his first, team's third. So Whippets still with a little work to do. Senatobia's done a good job of breaking the defense here. Bowen receives a cross-court pass. Dumped off last second, poked away by the Whippets. Corey Guyton Jr. with a fast break. He's going to try to go coast to coast, and he'll lay it up. Poked away by the Whippets. Corey Guyton Jr. with a fast break. He's going to try to go coast to coast. Poked away by the Whippets. Corey Guyton Jr. with a fast break. He's going to try to go coast to coast, and he'll he gives it off to his teammate Garrett. Now Garrett will get it back. Brings it back around the midcourt logo, trying to find Silas King. He's been the quarterback of this ball club so far. And it looks like the Warriors, no shot clock, might just be content to try to take this one to the half. King's going to drive, go up for a shot. Has it blocked by Caden Wade, but they're going to call a foul. Awkward shot by King. Wade got Wade in the air, and he did get the ball. Officials say that he got a little bit of King as well. So the Region 3 defensive MVP will go to the line. Could make it a double-digit game again, but he won't. His first shot is short. Of everything that King has done, I still only have him with 2 points. He has impacted the game way more than just 2 points. Still only has 2 points as that ball is off the hands of a Whippet. Caden Wade gets it. 10 seconds to go. Rankin gets it. He'll throw it forward looking for Cole. Cole's got it. Loose basketball. Coming away with it is J.T. Herron. He puts up a shot. Bowen gets it. And now not going to get any shots off are the Warriors. And here at the half, it will be Senatobia 25, Kosciusko 17. So we will step aside for an extended timeout. When we come back, we'll take a look at some first half stats and see if we maybe give you some scores from around the state. But here at the intermission, the Whippets trail it by 8, 25-17.
Parents and students are just shocked when they find out with a 20 on your ACT, you could go to Home CC for free. Do you have a 20 on your ACT?
Why, yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. You're right. I am shocked. You're saying my tuition could be free?
Yes, and your household income does not matter.
Why in the world would Holmes Community College offer free tuition with a 20 on the ACT?
See, we don't want you drowning in college debt when you graduate. In fact, all of us here at Holmes are so committed to our students' success, we've kept our tuition lower than every other state community college. And even though parents and students are shocked by it and have a hard time believing it, just remember, your tuition could be free with a 20 on your ACT at Holmes CC.
Sounds to me like there's no place like Holmes.
That's Holmes Community College.
Looking for adventure or just cruising the city? Central Tire Service is your go-to pit stop. Equipped with premium brands like Kenda and Goodyear, we ensure your tires align with your lifestyle. Visit us on Veterans Memorial Drive and let's get your journey rolling again. Don't pause your adventure. Gear up at Central Tire Service and drive confidently into life's moments. Central Tire, where your journey continues.
This is Allison Schuler, Chief Nursing Officer at Baptist Memorial Hospital Attala. Are you tired of traveling for cancer treatments? Now you don't have to. The new Cancer Treatment Center at Baptist Memorial Hospital Attala is now open, offering expert oncology care, infusions, and support services right here in Kosciusko. That means less time on the road and more time where it matters most, with your loved ones. Call 662-289-9893 today to learn more or ask your doctor about receiving treatment close to home.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
Shopping for car insurance is so confusing. Holy cow.
Great. Now we have a cow in our kitchen. Why did you say that?
Because I don't know what coverage to choose.
So just say the State Farm jingle.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A State Farm agent can go over all your options with you and help you choose coverage that meets your needs. Dude, cow, could you move?
Call State Farm agent Angel Alvin McDonald at 662-289-3161.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Hi, this is Miles Henson from Frank Chevrolet GMC. This is Maddox. Maddox, what kind of deals do we have going on today? You gotta ask Papa that.
Maddox, you don't know how good of deals we got going on right now? Up to $12,000 off select models. We've got 0% interest on select models. It's never been a better time than this year, 2026, to make what, Miles?
Your driving dreams come true. Come see my Papa.
That's right, Maddox. Come see us at Highway 35 North here in Kosciusko, or shop us online at frankchevy.com. Rebates and discounts never been better. Make your driving dreams come true.
Frank Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome in to the Italic County Co-op halftime report. It's 25-17 with the Senatobia Warriors leading the Kosciusko Whippets in this opening round playoff matchup. Breck Riley with you here, high above the playing surface at the Jack, Geraldine Jackson Gymnasium. And the Whippets with a little bit of work to do. We'll take a look at some stats after the first quarter. It was Senatobia with a 2-point lead, 8-6, and then able to flex their muscle a little bit and get to this 8-point lead at the half. For Kosciusko, Josh Cole leads with 9 points. He actually leads all scorers in the ball game. He's got 9. Corey Guyton Jr. has 7, and Zay Riley has 1. Those are the lone Whippets in the scoring category. For the Senatobia Warriors, you got a couple of players with 7 points. Quintesius Garrett with 7, and Dorian Trammell, the big center, got a couple of 3. You wouldn't think that. You don't think of, the big center stepping back and knocking down threes. It's not unheard of, but you just think that, with a big body like Trammell, a big about 6'6", that he'd be getting all of his points from under the goal. But no, he has got a couple of threes in the game. And then after that, you're going to have Travis Jefferson, who has 4 points. Javian Moore has 3. Javari Bowen with 2, and Silas King with 2. We told you that Silas King only having 2 points. I was shocked when I looked down and saw that, because just everything that he's done in the ball game. Now, these are unofficial as well, so I'm commentating and keeping stats as well. So some of these could be off a little bit. I'll tell you, the Senatobia numbers are not easy to see. Blue numbers on a black jersey can be a little difficult to see. And so sometimes we may attribute the points to the wrong person. The scorers table has the official stats. As I said, we're just here unofficially. But the Whippets have some work to do if they want to keep this season going. So far, they've only lost 3 games, 25-3 on the season. But they have 16 minutes left to keep the season going. We're going to step aside for another break. When we come back, we'll give you second half action here at the Italic County Co-op halftime report. It's 25-17. Senatobia leads it over Kosciusko.
Looking for adventure or just cruising the city? Central Tire Service is your go-to pit stop. Equipped with premium brands like Kenda and Goodyear, we ensure your tires align with your lifestyle. Visit us on Veterans Memorial Drive, and let's get your journey rolling again. Don't pause your adventure. Gear up at Central Tire Service and drive confidently into life's moments. Central Tire, where your journey continues.
Feed, seed, clothing, decor, the everything you need. convenience store. Atala County Co-op. Atala County Co-op.
If Wrangler butts drive you nuts, or maybe you're looking for some new kickers for the heart of Mississippi Rodeo, then do-si-do to the rodeo headquarters we call the Atala County Co-op. See, because there you'll be able to cowboy up with boots, jeans, and shirts from Wrangler and area. See, come rodeo time, you'll be looking fine, thanks to the good folks at the Atala County Co-op.
Boswell Media Sports.
That's a wrap on the Atala County Co-op halftime. We'll get you ready for the third quarter, brought to you by The Breakfast Show. 8 minutes on the clock. Kosciusko trailing it to Senatobia 25-17. We'll swap ends of the floor, and Senatobia will be shooting it towards our end of the floor. Bowen's going to drive, kick back out. Up top, a throw down low. Going up and under off the glass, no good. Rebound is fought for. Kosciusko gets it, and on the drive up the floor, Corey Guyton goes hard and gets the two-point shot. So, good way to start for Kosciusko. Without Corey Guyton with a steal. He'll go up, can't lay it up, and he'll be hit from behind as the ball goes out of bounds. Well, like Guyton didn't want to try to go up too hard. I think he thought he was going to be fouled from behind, but good job of not fouling, so nobody's injured there, but last touched by the Warriors as Hayes Tyler gets it on the inbounds pass. And Josh Cole going to try to drive and put up a right-hand runner. Tie basketball. Who's going to come out with it? No, they're going to say foul. And foul is going to go against Moore. His team's first here in the second half. Whippets for that opportunity here as a turnaround jumper from the free throw line is short. Zay Riley throws it and bounces it off of Bowen, and it goes out of bounds. Good save there by Riley. Bowen kind of wore that one off the side of the lip there. But it will stay on that far end of the court with the Whippets. Corey Guyton Jr. looking for someone, and he'll just throw it right beyond the baseline or beyond the midcourt line to Josh Cole, who backpedals and gets it. And he'll try to reset it. Stops, pulls up from the free throw line, off to the right. The big man Tremmel with the rebound. So on the Warriors, 6-point lead, 25-19. Garrett looking for some help, throws it on the left wing to Bowen. Garrett gets it back up top with a Steph Curry three. Short won't go. Zay Riley rebounds it, gives it up to Tillman, and I believe they say Tillman's called for the travel. Well, the Whippets will turn it over right here in the backcourt. Inbounded over by the scorer's table. Third quarter for Whippets basketball, presented by The Breakfast Show. King zips it in across the court to Garrett. Garrett guarded by Corey Guyton Jr. will give it back to King. King's going to drive, go up with a long right hand off the back iron, and a rebound finally pulled down by Guyton. Guyton's going to try to go up and under, and he'll take it all the way. Pulled down by Guyton. Guyton's going to try to go up and under, and he'll turn. And the whip pulled down by Guyton. Guyton's going to try to go up and under, and he'll take. Got a defense chant going. As left open on the right wing for a three was King, but Josh Cole cleans up the missed shot, throws it across the Guyton, and in the corner for three is Russ Tillman. A little bit short. Cole with the rebound. He'll go up, put it off the glass for two. Cole with the rebound. He'll go up, put it off the glass for two. The Whippets are back in it. 25. Cole with the rebound. He'll go up, put it off the glass for two. Timeout. We'll take it with him. Back in 60 seconds here on Boswell Media Sports.
Sunstar Insurance walks with you through life's twists and turns, offering tailored coverage for every chapter. Our devoted team makes sure you have the choices and support you deserve, turning uncertainty into peace of mind. Whether you're securing a home, a car, or your future, We put reliability and care at the heart of every policy. With Sunstar Insurance, you're backed by a partner committed to protecting what matters.
I'm Robbie Robertson. I'm Bradley Tyler.
Sunstar Insurance, Court Square in Kosciusko.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
25-23 after the timeout. Kosciusko has cut it back into a 2-point deficit as we got a whistle away from the ball. An offensive foul. On their offensive foul or 3 in the key. Did not see what the call was made. However, it's a turnover, and it will go to the Whippets. They can tie it or take the lead here as Corey Guyton Jr. being guarded by Silas King. A physical ball game here. Cole's going to drive, flip an off-balance shot. Physical ball game here. Cole's going to drive, flip an off-balance shot. 18 in the game for number 13, the all-star, and he's excited. He's pumped up. And now he almost has a steal. Whippets trying to get a stop here. Garrett wanted to go down low. Cole once again with some great defense. He's going to drive in, put one high up off the glass. Not there. Rebound cleaned up by Bowen. Rattles around the cylinder. Finally, a ball is jumped on the floor, and I think they're going to call a held basketball. Possession arrow will favor the Whippets. Some good defense there by Kosciusko. Tied up at 25 apiece. Only going to have someone to wipe up the sweat on the floor after all those bodies were laying there jumping over the basketball. And you get those little kids that come out. You know, they have the little squeegees. Those kids love doing that. That's what they find some kids around here. They would love to run out there and squeegee the floor off. But Kosciusko trying to complete the comeback. Josh Cole goes up, throws one off the rim. Complete the comeback. Josh Cole goes up. And now the Whippets claim the lead. 27-25. 10-0 run to start the second half for Kosciusko. Stolen away. Guyton's got the second half for Kosciusko. Stolen away. Guyton. So we got another top the second half for Kosciusko. Stolen away. Guyton. 5:4:08 remaining in the third quarter. That's another full timeout. We'll step aside for 60 seconds.
Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Hi, this is Miles Henson from Frank Chevrolet GMC. This is Maddox. Maddox, what kind of deals do we have going on today? You gotta ask Papa that.
Maddox, you don't know how good of deals we got going on right now? Up to $12,000 off select models. We've got 0% interest on select models. It's never been a better time than this year, 2026, to make what, Miles?
Your driving dreams come true. Come see my Papa.
That's right, Maddox. Come see us at Highway 35 North here in Kosciusko, or shop us online at frankchevy.com. Rebates and discounts never been better. Make your driving dreams come true.
Chevrolet GMC, making your driving dreams come true.
Boswell Media Sports.
It's a 12-0 run to start the second half for Kosciusko. They were down 25-17 at the intermission, and now they lead at 29-25. Senatobia will Try to get it across the midcourt line, and they do. Clock ticks under 4 minutes to play. On the floor for the Whippets. We have Zay Riley, Russ Tillman, Corey Guyton Jr., Hayes Tyler, and Josh Cole. Those are your starting 5 from this evening. There's going to be a travel. Travis Jefferson wanted to go on the dribble drive to his left and called for the travel. Jakari Wright back into the ball game for Senatobia. He was one of the starters. I think we're going to have the starters out there for both squads, I do believe. Yeah, both starting 5s on the floor. Josh Cole just going to pull up a shot. Zay Riley gets the rebound. Now throws it back out on the left wing. Corey Guyton. Zay Riley gets the rebound. Now throws it back out on the left wing. Corey Guyton. That is a 15-0. Zay Riley gets the rebound. Now throws it back out on the left wing. Corey Guyton. Jefferson almost loses the handle from King. He'll go down low to Hamill, and then a shot put up off the left wing. Won't go. It's short. Rebound. Zay Riley. Riley goes fast. Now he'll stop and let everyone else come around him, and it'll get a timeout from the Whippets. Coach Marquise Bailey wanted a timeout. We'll keep it right here. 32-25. Whippets in the midst of a 15-0 run to start the third quarter. Third quarter for Whippets basketball brought to you by The Breakfast Show. Josh Cole with 13 points in the ball game for the Whippets. 17 points in the ball game, 16 points in the ball game for Corey Guyton Jr. There we go, Region 4-4A MVP and your North-South All-Star, Josh Cole, leading the way for the Whippets. Timeouts for Whippets basketball presented by Central Tire Service. Zay Riley will inbound it right around the scorer's table. Put off to Guyton. They just exchange passes. Guyton looking for some offense here. Throws it off to the right side to Josh Cole. Back to Guyton. Tillman in the corner. He'll launch a 3. Be a little bit too long. Rebound eventually pulled down by the big man, Dorian Tremmel, excuse me. Senatobia pushes it back up the floor. They try to get it down low to Tremmel. And he has it knocked away. Are they going to say a foul on? No, they'll say he was just knocked away. Tillman was right there guarding him. Thought they might have got him for a push in the back, but they just say Tillman just knocked it away. Good defense by Russ Tillman. As the Warriors inbounded under their own goal. Now they're going to go back down low to Dorian Tremmel. And they're going to whistle, I believe, Hayes Tyler for a foul. They will. I have that as Tyler's first and the first team foul here in the second half. Inbound the basketball, and Garrett almost loses a handle on it and eventually just throws it off to the right, off the hands of Dorian Tremmel. Can't hold the pass. Silas King kind of just directed it towards Tremmel. Garrett lost it, and then it rolled over to King. I think King tried to shot put it down to the big man, and he just couldn't hold on to it. So it's Whippets basketball. Under 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Tillman around the wing to Zay Riley. He's going to be left open for a right-hand runner that banks off the glass. No good. Senatobia wants to try to go quickly. Now they stop, set it back. Jakari Bowen clicks it on the wing to Garrett. Garrett shoots up a 3. It's no good, but that's cleaned up nicely. And a putback for Silas King. And as I have it, that's just his third and fourth points of the ball game, but it does break that 15-0 run to start the half. Under 90 seconds to play in the third quarter as Hayes Tyler gets one in the corner and launches a 3. It's too far. Senatobia gets it, throws it back up top. Bowen around the corner to Garrett. On the wing, sent up, no good. And the rebound, no, they'll say over the back. A push in the back on, I believe that's Jakari Wright. That is going to go against Jakari Wright. 61 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Kosciusko with a 15-point lead. Excuse me, a 5-point lead, 32-27. Corey Guyton Jr. is going to dribble it out. Looking through a screen by Caden Wade, and now they'll call a foul. That one's going to go against King. I have that as his third. Josh Cole receives the inbounds pass, and he catches it on this side of the on his side of the line, and then falls backwards across the other side of the line. So it's an over and back violation. Well, Senatobia can hold for the final shot if it wants to. Garrett trying to go on the pick and roll to Trammell. Trammell throws it back out left side. Back up top to Garrett. Garrett looking for King. King throws it on the right wing to Bowman. Bowman back up top. It's blocked. Sent up a shot. It was blocked. And then catching the loose basketball was Jakari Wright. He fired up a shot. It won't go. King gets the rebound. It'll be 10 seconds left. As that was going to be knocked out, and it will be Kosciusko basketball. Corey Guyton Jr. poked it away, and King was trying to track it down and hit it over the end line right there, or I should say the sideline right by the scorer's table. Corey Guyton Jr. going to spin, pull up a shot from the free throw line as Senatobia is going to heave one at the half, or at the end of the third quarter. It falls in and out. Kosciusko with a big third quarter. Leads it by 5, 32-27. So we will step aside for a break. Don't go anywhere. Going to have an exciting conclusion to this one here on Boswell Media Sports.
Parents and students are just shocked when they find out with a 20 on your ACT, you could go to Home CC for free. Do you have a 20 on your ACT?
Why, yes. Wait. Hold on a sec. You're right. I am shocked. You're saying my tuition could be free?
Yes, and your household income does not matter.
Why in the world would Holmes Community College offer free tuition with a 20 on the ACT?
See, we don't want you drowning in college debt when you graduate. In fact, all of us here at Holmes are so committed to our students' success, we've kept our tuition lower than every other state community college. And even though parents and students are shocked by it and have a hard time believing it, just remember, your tuition could be free with a 20 on your ACT at Holmes CC.
Sounds to me like there's no place like Holmes.
That's Holmes Community College.
Boswell Media Sports.
We'll put 8 minutes on the clock. And someone's season is going to come to an end when those 8 minutes tick down. 32-27. Whippets in the lead. A huge third quarter for Kosciusko. Senatobia will control it to start the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter for Whippets basketball brought to you by Sunstar Insurance. On the drive in and a good layup. Jakari Wright drives it in and gets his first points of the ball game. They'll make it 32-29. Got to call a travel on Jamarian Nash. He had it in the corner. Wanted to go up for a fake on the shot, and I guess they say he drug his foot. 7:31 to go. Senatobia inbounding the ball in front of the Whippet bench, and Garrett said he needed some help. As Bowen gets the pass, bounce pass off, it's lost. Zay Riley cleans up the basketball, and he'll give it back off to Caden Wade. Caden Wade will move it forward, kick it back out. Across to Nash with a runner in the lane. Wade will move it forward, kick it back out. Across to Nash with a runner in the lane. Back to a 5-point advantage for Wade will move it forward, kick it back out. Across to Nash with a runner in the only Whippet defense trying to hold the Warriors at bay. Silas King sends up a 3, and he's fouled on the shot, so he'll get 3 free ones from the charity stripe. They call that one on Caden Wade. I have that as his second, team's first here in the fourth. Silas King still can't believe he only has 4 points in the ball game. And still only has 4 points as the first one hits the back of the iron and bounces off. Well, King's second free throw rattles in. It's a 4-point game, 34-30. Stick around for the Baptist Memorial Hospital Atala post-game show. I'm not sure anybody's going anywhere after this one. That free throw's off to the side, so it only makes 33% of those, 1 out of 3. Still going to be a 4-point game, 34-30 with the Whippets leading it. Josh Cole running the point for Coach Marquise Bailey's squad. Looking for some help. He'll back out, throw it off on the right side to Zay Riley, exchanging passes back out to Cole. Zone defense for Coach Presley Coleman and the Senatobia Warriors. Now Caden Wade will work it off to the right. That's JT Herron has gotten in the ball game, and Coach Bailey wants a timeout. Now, Coach Bailey wanted a timeout to get his guys sorted out, and I think it's just going to be a 30-second timeout. So 34-30, Kosciusko leads it, 6:24 to go in the ball game. We'll step aside for 30 seconds.
This is Allison Schuler, Chief Nursing Officer at Baptist Memorial Hospital Atala. Are you tired of traveling for cancer treatments? Now you don't have to. The new Cancer Treatment Center at Baptist Memorial Hospital Atala is now open, offering expert oncology care, infusions, and support services right here in Kosciusko. That means less time on the road and more time where it matters most with your loved ones. Call 662-289-9893 today to learn more or ask your doctor about receiving treatment close to home.
Boswell Media Sports.
Kosciusko Whippets basketball, 6:24 remaining. They lead Senatobia 34-30 in the fourth quarter. Opening round of the playoffs, Zay Riley gets it into Tillman. Tillman, the younger brother of former Whippet Ryan Tillman, plays his basketball down at Bellhaven. He's a Blazer. Tillman, the leading three-point shooter on the squad, has not made one tonight as Tillman has it stolen away. Jakari Wright's going to try to go, and he goes up. Can't get the shot to fall. Tillman will get the rebound. Whippet fans wanted a travel call, and I think they had a little bit of a grievance there as they throw it back up the floor. It's knocked away by Senatobia. Yeah, that was the old NBA. You know, in the NBA, they let them take about, 12 steps before they'll call travel. Similar situation right there, I thought, but doesn't go against the Whippets too much. Corey Guyton Jr. back in. He and King have been battling all night long. Well, he'll back it out. Sort of an ISO right here. He's just going to make King come out and guard him. Tyler gets it in the corner. He wants to try to hand it off to Josh Cole and has it knocked away right there into the Whippets bench. They tried to zig and zag there, and everybody got a little too close to each other, but fortunately for the Whippets, it was last touched by Senatobia. Cole inbounds it to Zay Riley. Riley dribbling it out along that midcourt logo. An outline of the state of Mississippi. Right in the middle, it's a maroon K and a black Whippet. Zay Riley being guarded by the big man Dorian Tremmel, and he's just going to come out and put the pressure on the Whippets as Zay Riley runs it in, gets it off to Hayes Tyler. Hayes Tyler gives it back to Zay Riley. Being pursued from behind, Russ Tillman gets it on the wing, bounce pass to Hayes Tyler. Tyler goes in, finds Zay Riley. Yeah, Whippets is going with the keep-away offense right here. As Corey Guyton Jr. gets it, throws it on the right wing, the left wing to Russ Tillman. Tillman goes back cross court to Josh Cole. Cole's going to go up and lay it in. Good for the left wing to Russ Tillman. Tillman goes back cross court to Josh Cole. Cole's going to go up and lay it in. He's the left wing to Russ Tillman. Tillman goes back cross court to Josh Cole. Cole's going to go up and lay it in to 30. Jakari Wright and Garrett exchanging the pass. Jamari Bowen's going to drive in, have a shot blocked. And then Zay Riley ties up with Bowen afterwards. And after it's all said and done, Bowen was the last one that touched the ball, and it went out of bounds. 4:19 left as Zay Riley catches a breather. Caden Wade come back in the ball game for the Whippets. So on the floor, it's Caden Wade, Russ Tillman, Corey Guyton, Josh Cole, and Hayes Tyler. Tillman runs in the middle, in the key, gets it, backs it back out. You see the strategy here for Kosciusko, in and out, and it's lots of passes, and see if there can be a lull in the defense. That's what the Whippets did their last trip down the floor. Tillman, left-handed dribble, looking for someone, bounce pass to Caden Wade off the right. Caden Wade dribbling it out on 38 feet from the basket. And Guyton going to try to go in, take it, he gets it. And Guyton going to try to go in, take it, he three-point play. And Corey Guyton. And Guyton going to try to go in, take it, he makes it 38-30. It's his first trip to the free throw line. He does lead the Whippets. He and Nash are the best Whippet free throw shooters. They both shoot it at a 76%. It looks like JT Heron going to come into the ball game. No, Jamarian Nash is coming into the ball game right now. At least gives Hayes Tyler a break. It looks like next dead ball you're going to see JT Heron come in. Guyton completes the old-fashioned three-point play. And it's Guyton who gets the break. JT Heron comes in. Whippets with a 9-point lead, 39-30. 3.5 minutes to go. JT Heron meets Silas King right at the timeline. Passes it off to Garrett. King gets it back. Bounce pass to Bowen. Bowen in the corner. Jefferson, Whippet defense. They've really cut it up here in the second half. Only allowed 5 points for Senatobia. Jefferson going to launch a three, and he's got it. The fifth three-pointer of the night for the visitors from Senatobia. Back to a 6-point lead for Kosciusko, 39-33 as the clock rolls under 3 minutes to play. Caden Wade looking for some help. Goes through a screen there, gets it off to Heron in the corner, and I believe Coach Bailey called a timeout. He did. Yep, Heron had gotten a double team down there in the corner. Picked up his dribble, and Coach Bailey forced to use one of his timeouts. So we'll stay right here. 2:49 to go in the ball game here in the Sunstar Insurance fourth quarter. Kosciusko with a 6-point lead, 39-33. Senatobia putting up a battle here in this one seed versus 4 seed matchup. Winner of this one moves on to face either Itawamba or Corinth. I understand that game would be Saturday, barring anything, weather related or travel issues like that. Saturday. If the Whippets were to win, that game would be here. No matter who wins on the other side of the bracket. The game would be here in Kosciusko on Saturday. They still got 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining to try to make sure that you move it. As there's a whistle and the foul away from the basketball. Looks like they whistled that one against Silas King. That's 4 for him, according to my unofficial estimates, as Tillman gets it into Caden Wade. Caden Wade going to back down, go up, and drive it back. Estimates as Tillman gets it into Caden Wade. Caden Wade going to back down, go up, and Caden Wade, his first points of the estimates as Tillman gets it into Caden Wade. Caden Wade going to back down, go up, and drive. They're waiting on a substitution here. Yeah. They want the big man, Dorian Trammell, to go in, junior center. Well, it's a young squad for Coach Presley Coleman. Most of these guys underclassmen. On my roster, I only see one senior. That's Aiden Jackson. Caden Wade can't get the free throw to go in, but Josh Cole skies for the rebound, brings it back out for the Whippets. Guyton wanted to pull the three, but decided that he just wanted to wait. Now they're just going to let him go to the rack, and he will pull the three, but decided that he just wanted to wait. Now they're just going to let him go to the rack. Digit lead for the Whippets. Garrett picked up his dribble way in the backcourt and was forced to pass it off. Javari Bowen gets it off to the right wing. Drive on the baseline to Trammell. Trammell's going to give it off to Garrett. Garrett sends up a three, and he's got nothing but the bottom of the net. It'll make a quick timeout for Coach Coleman. 43-36 now. 2:08 remaining in the ball game. This time we will take a 30-second timeout with the teams.
This is Allison Schuler, Chief Nursing Officer.
Before you begin those do-it-yourself projects outside your home or business, be sure you know where your underground utilities are located. Always call before you dig. One easy phone call to 811 can protect you from injury and expense. Plus, it's the law in Mississippi. Make the call and avoid serious or fatal injury. For more electrical safety tips, contact Central Electric Power Association. Serving you since 1937. An equal opportunity provider and employer.
Boswell Media Sports.
43-36, 2 minutes and 8 seconds to go. Kosciusko with the lead. A big second half comeback highlighted by a 15-0 run to start the third quarter. And they lead it by 7. This scrappy Senatobia team just won't go away. And then there's a foul in the backcourt by Silas King. I have that as 5. I think maybe I gave him one extra because he's not walking off the floor. That's the 4th team foul. Tillman looking for someone. Throws it into Josh Cole. Cole gets it across midcourt, under 2 minutes to play. Next foul for Senatobia, and Whippets will go to the line. Tillman trying to find someone open. As I said, this is just that keep away defense, and that ball's kicked away. Good defense there at the top of the key. Getting in there and knocking that one away was Brendan Edwards. Freshman in the ball game, his first minutes tonight. Minute 41, Tillman throws it into Josh Cole. Cole back out to Wade, Wade to Tillman. Yeah, it's like a game of hot potato. As Cole will go up, shoot a shot, and get his own rebound. Ball on the floor, loose basketball, pulled down. Bowen goes forward. He throws up a shot, no good. Just Tillman with the rebound. Bounce pass over to Corey Guyton. And I think they say kickball. Yeah, I think they said kick basketball. Yeah. I have to look right over the edge here as our vantage point, the scoreboard, is right in front of me. So I had to lean out over the scoreboard and try to see those shots like that. Tillman will get it inbounds to Caden Wade. Wade throws it back to Tillman. Has it tipped away. If it's going to have to do something. And then they'll have to call a time. Did we get a timeout? Or a 10-second violation? I think Coach Bailey got a timeout in. He did. Yeah. Good defense there by Senatobia. Coach Bailey with the timeout. But to reset everything, 43-36. Whippets in the lead by 7 points with a minute 13 seconds to go. Next foul from Senatobia would send the Whippets to the free throw line. Whippets are good on fouls. They only have one here in this fourth quarter. So an exciting ball game here early on. I should say early on in the postseason. We're in the late stages of this ball game, but this is the first round. As Coach Bailey said with us last night, he was our guest at halftime of the girls' game. It's playoff basketball. Anything can happen. Well, there was a team in South Mississippi, maybe, where I don't think they won a game all regular season, and then they got to the district tournament, and they ended up finishing third. They won the consolation game, finished third, and so now they're in the playoffs. So, yeah, as I said, this postseason basketball, you never know what could happen. Like an 8-win Senatobia team come in here and have Kosciusko on the ropes. Kosciusko, a top 3 team in 4A all season long, they have been. As Caden Wade gets the ball inbound to Corey Guyton. He gives it back to Caden Wade. Wade will be fouled. You see now while they put the freshman Brendan Edwards in, 68 seconds remain. It'll be Caden Wade at the line to shoot. Yeah, as we said, Senatobia just 8 wins on the season, but they play in a very tough division. I mean, you got Roosevelt, one of the better teams up in North Mississippi. Ripley, a perennial good team there in North Mississippi as well. Caden Wade's first shot's good. Wade, 3 points in the ball game now. 44-36. Oh, well. Wait the second free throw. Count it. Gets the shooter's roll. It's 4 points in the game for the Whippets junior power forward. 45-36. 60 seconds to go in the contest. Garrett drives, kicks out, long 3 on the way, rattles in and out. Caden Wade with the rebound, throws it forward to Corey Guyton. Guyton gonna have an easy run to the basket. Wade with the rebound, throws it forward to Corey Guyton. Guyton gonna have an easy run to the basket. 36, Whippets leading by 11. The big man Tremmel, he's gonna fire from 3. He's got it. Dorian Tremmel, have yourself a game. 10 points. For the 6'6" center, and most of them are from behind the arc. 47-39, 35 seconds to go. Boy, Dorian Trammell, just a junior. Silas King, a junior. Jakari Wright's a sophomore. Javari Bowman's a freshman. Travis Jefferson's a freshman. This is a young squad. Coach, no matter what happens in the next 35 seconds, Coach Coleman's got to like what he's got coming back for his squad next year. As I said, they've come in here to the Jack and given Kosciusko, had him on the ropes. Well, this is what you like about playoff basketball. It's a game every single night. Every night, something like this. Caden Wade inbounds it under his own basketball goal. We'll give it off to Corey Guyton. And you can tell Senatobia does not want to foul Corey Guyton, the best free throw shooter on the team. Whippets get it across the timeline, and there's going to be a whistle and a foul. They will send Russ Tillman to the line. Tillman, one of the better free throw shooters for the Whippets. We told you that Guyton and Nash at 76%. Tillman comes in at 74%. 47-39. Russ Tillman, no points in the ball game. Till now, able to get that ball to rattle around the cylinder. Makes it 48-39. Jamarian Nash in the ball game for Kosciusko. Well, Tillman with one more free throw on the way. The lefty puts it up, in and out. And remains a 9-point lead for Kosciusko. As the Warriors get it, King gets it to Trammell. And we'll get over to King. Stolen away by Guyton. Guyton on a fast break, and King will foul him from behind. Pretty much all he had to do there. The only play he had. And that will be the 5th one on King, because he knows it right away, because he walks over to the bench. Coach Coleman consoles him for a little bit. But the good news for King is that, like I said, he is just a junior. He'll have more basketball to play. Hats off to him, the Region 3 defensive MVP. Corey Guyton Jr. drains the first three. Makes it a 10-point game with 9.9 seconds to go. Guyton makes the second. Senatobia will roll the basketball in. The Whippets don't call off the Dogs. They're still playing. Long three put up by Moore. Caden Wade will track down the rebound, and that will do it. The Whippets come from behind and win it 50-39 to move on to the second round of the playoffs. Huge second half for Kosciusko, a 15-0 run, and that's what was the difference in the ball game. We're going to step aside for an extended break, come back for our post-game name a player of the game, wrap this one up. Whippets are moving on. They have reservations for round number 2. Back after this on Boswell Media Sports.
If you're seeking comfort and care on your healing journey, turn to Premier Rehab in Kosciusko and Carthage. Our dedicated therapists provide physical and occupational therapy, specializing in orthopedics, sports medicine, and industrial medicine. We're here to support you every step of the way. Ask your provider to refer you to Premier Rehab, where your well-being matters most.
Premier Medical Group, PMG, good health is our priority.
Sunstar Insurance walks with you through life's twists and turns, offering tailored coverage for every chapter. Our devoted team makes sure you have the choices and support you deserve, turning uncertainty into peace of mind. Whether you're securing a home, a car, or your future, we put reliability and care at the heart of every policy. With Sunstar Insurance, you're backed by a partner committed to protecting what matters.
I'm Robbie Robertson. I'm Bradley Tyler.
Sunstar Insurance, Court Square in Kosciusko.
Feed, seed, clothing, decor, the everything you need store. Atala County Co-op. Atala County Co-op.
If Wrangler Butts drive you nuts, or maybe you're looking for some new kickers for the Heart of Mississippi Rodeo, then do-si-do to the rodeo headquarters we call the Atala County Co-op. See, because there you'll be able to cowboy up with boots, jeans, and shirts from Wrangler and area. See, come rodeo time, you'll be looking fine, thanks to the good folks at the Atala County Co-op.
Boswell Media Sports.
Welcome into the Baptist Memorial Hospital Atala post-game show. It's a win for the Whippets at 50-39, and they move on and advance to the second round of the playoffs. Breck Riley here with you at the Jack, high above the action, and used to be the weight room. I guess it's still a weight room, sort of. There's a lot of weight benches up here, but it's kind of been moved around a little bit. But Whippets moved their record to 26-3 on the season. Boy, it looked rough for a little bit there. Whippets trailed it 8-6 at the end of the first quarter and 25-17 at half. But to start the second half, 15-0 run, and the Whippets pushed it out to a 32-27 lead at the end of the third quarter. And then they ended it with that score we told you about, 50-39. Looking at some stats quickly, Corey Guyton Jr. led all scorers with 25 points. After that, you had Josh Cole with 15. And then remaining for the Whippets, Caden Wade put in 4-point performance. Zay Riley had 3 points. Jamarian Nash had 2. Russ Tillman had 1. If you look at the numbers for the visitors from Senatobia, a couple of players, Dorian Tremmel, Quintasius Garrett, both had 10 points. And then you had Travis Jefferson with 7 points. Silas King had 5 points. It was Javian Moore who put up a 3. And then Javari Bowen had 2, and Jakari Wright had too. So that's a look at that, and we'll name our player of the game. No surprise here, going to be Corey Guyton Jr., 25 points, and most of those came in the second half. He just had 7 points at the half. Josh Cole was a leading scorer at half, but Corey Guyton Jr., you saw why he is the Region 4-4A MVP, and so he helps this team secure the comeback. So Corey Guyton Jr. going to be your player of the game. Big thank you to all of our support here. Donald back at the studio there on Golf Course Road, and of course we had Jeffrey off to my left handling things on the camera and on the video stream. Got a little replay in there this evening, so we're working on a couple of different things there. Jeffrey getting some replay going on, so sort of just kind of testing some things out. We welcome your feedback. If you have that, you can let us know about it. But hey, big win for the Whippets. Got to say a couple of other thank yous as well to my pal Brian Oakley. Brian Oakley is the Sports Information Director up at Northwest Mississippi Community College there in Senatobia. And I take some pictures for the school as well. I was able to talk to him today, put me in touch with Chad Sinkfield, the athletic director there. Was able to talk to Chad and get the get a roster and get the video stream out to him so he could put it out over the social media channels. So big thank you to Brian Oakley from Northwest Mississippi Community College and Senatobia Athletic Director Chad Sinkfield. And thanks to all of you for tuning in. Our next broadcast for Whippets basketball going to be on Saturday, right back here at the Jack. Game times yet to be determined, but make sure you're watching breezynews.com. The Whippets will take on Itawamba or Corinth in the second round. So a big thank you to Melissa, Ashley, BMO, Macy, everyone else involved there at Boswell Media Sports, Billy Steen, and we appreciate you for joining us on this edition of Playoff Basketball. Well, that does it for us, for our entire crew. Breck Riley signing off, saying good night, and go Whippets.
A presentation of Boswell Media Sports.